Hello, and welcome to the live stream where I play Lego game and cry myself to sleep because this game, I get frustrated with it. Gonna post that in Discord. This one might be long. I'm gonna see if I can get through a lot of this game. Get my controller ready. Oh boy. What is this? Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna wait till the chat starts up, wait for a few more people to get here before I launch the video game. I also, alright, so last time I streamed this game, I mentioned that since it's using clips from the movie, I would probably get copyright claims on the video. And I have to show you something. Alright, so this is what happened. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual copyright claims for 8 different segments in the stream last time from playing this game and having the actual movie play as the dialogue. So that means I'm gonna probably have to turn it down to like 5% volume. Am I quiet? Oh shit. So how's this? This better? I had my mic turned down because I was recording something. All right. Thanks for mentioning. It's just automated system claiming it. It thinks it's from the movie. Alright, I'm gonna launch the game. I'm gonna see if you even can turn off the voice sounds. If I can, I will. Actually, I think it might have been the music. I don't know. I don't care because it didn't actually give me a strike. Alright, I gotta say this. Parker, how's it going? Flemmi, somebody stupid. Trico, Everfire, how's it all going? I gotta get this all set up. Hold on. You can hear this shit going on. There we go. Alright, so options. That's the B button. Alright. Music. How about this? Oh, this is gonna be bad. How about we try this with no music? This is gonna be weird. I think they are claims from the movie score. So, if I just turn down the desktop audio, I will still be able to... Oh shit, I just did something, I don't know what happened. Alright, I'm gonna keep the desktop audio at like negative 40 decibels. And see if that... If you can still hear it. Can you hear anything, or is it just my voice at this point? Yeah, this menu has not changed. Okay, you can hear a little bit. It's showing up in the view meter, at least. Just my voice. Well, yeah, I don't care. I'm turning my own audio down. Okay, how about this? I'll turn it up a little. I don't really care if it gets copyright claimed as long as the video doesn't get taken down. Or the whole stream doesn't get taken down. So I'm hoping you can hear a little bit now. How long is this, like, animation? He's, like, been going at it. Okay, so it's looping. He's getting the sword out now. Alright, so let's load in. Alright. I'm gonna crack open my, my soda, my Mountain Dew, because I still have that 24-pack. It's closer to a 13-pack now. Alright, so last thing we did, I remember now. Last thing happened, it was the, these lads. Can I just have a Lego Dark Souls already? Like an actual Lego set that's Dark Souls. Dude, get me a Mountain Dew. How much bullshit am I gonna have to collect? Because I know I have to collect a crap ton of crap. Can you break the dudes? I can break all of my party. Like, I just killed Gandalf. It's fine. He's not, like, integral to the fucking story of Lord of the Rings at all. Sorry, this is The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry to make such a obvious and noobish mistake. Alright, so... Why did I hit Y? What was that for? Oh, I don't have enough gold. Where do I get gold? I don't have wood either. Alright, we got wood. Know where to get wood from now. So I can do the... Jesus Christ, Gandalf. Can you break the trolls? I don't know, I'm not going back there. That's not gold. I need gold. Give the goblin some gold. This is like copper. Okay, this stream I'm not gonna get frustrated at the game. How about that? I mean, I might get frustrated, but I'm not going to complain about how frustrated I am. I'm not gonna complain at all during this stream. Give the goblins some gold. Is this game stinky? Yes, it is. That's what I would have said last time, but this time I'm not complaining. It's Alright, where... Ooh, purple. The only thing that would make this game better as a second player to get rid of that flashing press F2 or any button to start on the top of the screen right there. Alright, I gotta find gold. This looks like another Lego game, but a lot more boring. You're about right. Who's the one with the slingshot? Let's see. I've got Thorin, Dory, Gandalf. I think, is it Bofer? No, he doesn't have a slingshot, does he? Or can I just use Gandalf? And just, you know... No. Huh. Oh shit. What do we have here? Thorn doesn't have a slingshot, does he? No. Who's the one with the slingshot? Do I not have him? Oh. Extra characters. Let's see. I don't know what any of this stuff... I can't remember who was the one who had it. Oh, adding open world to travel between missions was a horrible idea. Yes, I agree. Let's try him. What is this? I don't remember who had the slingshot. I guess I'm just gonna go through all, like, 15 characters. And see. Is it him? I think it was. Yeah, here we go. Alright. So they're all blue. What color do they need to be? Green? That's actually kind of satisfying, I'll admit. Gee, my controller's vibrating on my table. It's fine. What's the... Oh, there's another one. Nah, dude, I couldn't keep up with all of them. So now I've ended up talking to, like, 2. And then it's probably going to be down to 1 in, like, a couple days. Which I'm fine with. I've had enough bullshit. What's the... What even is this block? I say block like I'm playing Minecraft, but you know. What do I have to... What's the goal for the... Do I have to read this stone? Am I just blind and a child? RGB. Okay. All I have to do is read the damn rock. I don't know what I unlocked. Oh, that really? It was a bonus. Okay. I'm not gonna get frustrated. I'm not gonna complain. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm not getting mad. But I am looking for gold and I don't know where to find it. Unless the copper shit that I picked up was what I needed. Which may be the case. I can check. No, it wasn't. Though I did... No, I didn't get enough of this. Hold on. Alright. So now where do I find gold? My phone's going off. There's some gold. But I need 20 of it. Stream my reaction to the Minecraft Nether update. I already saw the, like a video about the snapshot. It looks really interesting. The only reason I watch the video is because I've actually been playing more Minecraft recently. Like, I was playing more Skyrim, and then I started playing more Minecraft. Just because I like to have... I was watching Clone Wars, and I just like to have something to watch while I'm playing. Or I like to play something while I'm watching a game, or watching a show. What's his name can cure darkness from sick creatures. Alright, I don't know who that is. We'll find out. Who? Who did it show? Alright. I'm just reading chat, sorry. Who did it show? Is it? No. Huh? Find a server, let's go. I am playing single player just because I want a world where no one else is gonna break things. No one can break things but me. Who am I? What? Who is this? Who is this icon? That's none of my characters that I have. Is it him? No, he's got a gray beard. No, what? This game kinda, yeah. I'm so lost. Please tell me, like, everything respawned and I can just, like, break that thing again so I can continue. I don't have enough. That's not... Alright. Y'all right? Mate? Matey? Radagast the Brown Wizard. What? There's more stuff? Wait, there's like other things in this game? feel like I've been in here before. Alright. I don't know what these are. Okay, I think I might have sequence broken something. Let's see how far I can go with this. Oh, no, it actually prevents me from doing that. Damn it. I wanted more. Alright, so let's just keep breaking this thing, I guess. Because it's going to give me more of those gold pieces. If I, like, load into another zone and then I come back, it always respawns it, so... that's what I plan on doing. And there it is. Theory confirmed. It only spawns 2 at a time, though, which sucks. I need 2 more. This feels so grindy for a Lego game. Yes, I agree. I don't know why there's, like, crafting. Why? I don't understand. And then you'll see once... were you here for the last one, Carl? If it spawns 1, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, it spawned 3. That's good. Oh, boy. So now you have to do this garbage. It's a big fat key. Do I get the ring yet? Alright. Okay, good door.
The wisdom of Gandalf is seldom incorrect. It's a troll.
No, I don't have the ring yet.
Be careful what you touch.
It might be soon. It's hopefully soon. So, like, Bilbo will actually be useful in the game. I did kill the 3 trolls. Yeah, I did. Can I skip these? I can't. No, I can't. I'll admit, I don't mind the voice acting. I don't mind that it's a voiced thing. Can light up dark areas with his staff. Okay. What if I shoot everything in the room? There's a key. That's not useful. Okay, I think that's just... oh, wait. There's something up here. Can Bilbo climb? No. I don't think it's useful either, so I don't care. Oh, dwarf stack. I remember this. Garbage. Who can do it? Dory. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. What is this shit? I need fish? Are you joking me? Tell me I don't need fish. Fish. I think that's all I needed. So you're feeding him and then some... That's stupid. That's so stupid. Oh. Was there even anything up there that was, like, useful? Oh, really? Shit. I need the one guy who isn't on the fucking menu. That's what she said. I don't know. It feels like it's breaking. Okay, I'm gonna look. This looks so boring. Eh. I've played worse games. I'll say that much. It is kind of boring, but like, I've played worse. I'm committed. You know, I said I would play this. I said I would see it through. I gotta do it. That also means I have to play. Woo hoo hoo glitch. Do that again. Yeah. Glitch step. Yeah. Oh, did you see him? So I don't know. Do I need to be in? So I switch to Gandalf. Wait, there's a thing up there. Oh, do I have to... Who's got a big hammer? That's not breaking. It feels like it should break. Are you even gonna play after this? I don't know. Should I play Lego Lord of the Rings or should I just play like something good? It's hard to find something. That's why I'm playing this, because I didn't know what to play. Oh, just break stuff and build. That makes sense. I forgot that that was a thing. Jesus, Gandalf. Okay. Oh, I need the Bilbo. Big fat sword. He's got an actual sword now. Why not Kenshi? Because that's such a long game. There's no way I could play through that game on stream. Like, it would be like me playing Skyrim. Oh, really? I have to be Gandalf. They all come running out at the same time. That's good. Oh, wait, I didn't realize the door. So wait, what? What was the... I don't know. I don't have the Dawnguard DLC. I might play an old game. I don't know. This isn't old. This isn't that old. So 2003 Hobbit might be good. Really? Who was it? Jesus. All right. Huh. I'll check that out. I'll make sure it works, obviously. But yeah, I'll check out the 2003 Hobbit. I'll see if that's any good. Am I stuck? Okay, no, I'm not. I need Gandalf. Oh, you know what I need to finish? A game that I have that I tried playing through a few times and I just never finished it was, what do you call it? Fucking... Fucking Outlast, dude. I, like, spaced out on the name of that. I never finished Outlast, and I really want to. That might be one I did on stream. So how do I break into this? Play Outlast on stream. I plan on it. That's probably what I'm gonna do next. But I don't plan on starting any new games until I get one, like... I played BioShock Infinite a while back. And I wanted to edit that down into a video, just because, like, I want to start editing my streams into, like, you know, like, however many, like, 10 hours of gameplay into like, just like a 30-minute video, you know? If I tried breaking more shit, what is there left to break? I guess all this... There's, like, stuff in here. If I play another Lego game, it's gonna be Lego Star Wars first. I might play Lego Lord of the Rings down the road, just, you know, as an homage to this. What the fuck is there left to break? I'm gonna play Lego Star Wars, the one with the first 6 movies. Those are the best. Or maybe just the first 3 movies, I don't know. What do I do here? Tried breaking everything. I think I have broken everything. Is it behind the skeleton? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Everything is behind the skeleton. I'm like, what's the one thing that I haven't broken yet? It's the skeleton. Imagine even being able to break. Like, that's a game mechanic, is break a skeleton. Wait, can I bust out of here? Oh, it's already broken. Alright. So I need Thorin. Hello? No, what? What? Didn't it show Thorin? Am I blind? Character-specific chess in a mission. Yeah, it's Thorin. There he is. He is. How? What? I'm standing in the light spot. Now I'm standing in the light spot. That's so dumb. Jesus fucking Christ. Craig, how's it going? Now what?
Let's get out of this foul place. Come on, let's go. Something's coming. Arm yourselves.
When do I get a ring? When do I get the fucking ring? Oh, here's the dude who can do the fucking animals.
Radagast.
I forgot Radagast was a guy. He wasn't in the book, was he?
Looking for you, Gandalf. Something's wrong.
Was that a wolf? Are there wolves out there? Wolves? No, that is not a wolf.
It's a guy. Some shit.
Work, scouts. This was an old pack is not far behind. Oh. They were being hunted.
Oh, really? I have to dig out. This game is dumb, and that's why it's fun to play. You're right. That's why I'm playing it. What? Oh, wrong character. Everyone wears, like, similar clothes, so it's just difficult. Es difícil. What? Oh no, I'm glitched. I can't move. Oh Jesus. Okay, I was actually able to get out by... Where's what's his name? Oh God. Is that a bird? Oh, I thought that was a bird. From below it looked like a bird. Can I not get up there? Son of a bitch. Literal son of a bitch. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? It has leaves on it, so you can't move it. Come on. I need someone else. Not Bilbo. Fucking I'm gonna die here real quick. You can move a 5-ton boulder, but can't move it if it's held by brittle wood and flimsy vines. Yeah. You said wines instead of vines, just so you know. Oh, cool. We gotta build something to get the fucking vines off. What do I gotta build? Okay, so I'm, like, immune to everything. Is this a save point? Oh, save and continue. Alright. Isn't this like a really intense scene in the movie? Also, doesn't this wizard dude not show up in the book? I don't remember. I thought he was like a new character in the movie. Okay, so it's gonna keep spawning this until I have enough wood, I believe. Okay, now I have enough wood. This is literally the worst crafting system in video games. Am I gonna see the Sonic movie? No. I'll just leave it at that. It's just, I'm not gonna see it. Ah. What is this music? This is such bad music for this game. I said I wouldn't complain. I'm not complaining. It's just, what is this music? I'm not saying I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it's a bad choice to put this music in this part of the game. They don't serve chili dogs at my movie theater that I had near me, so yeah, that's the only reason I'm not going. What? Really? Alright. Radagast. Just literally anyone else. God damn it, he jumped off. Get on! Oh, it just... Alright, I thought he had to get on the thing. You can't... Who has a big ol' hammer? This dude has a big ol' hammer. I forgot his name. And he can't move the thing with the fucking leaves on it. Yeah. Good logic. Do I need 2 lads to do this? Let's try it with 2. Hold on. No, I can't even do it with anyone. Dwalin? Oh, he's got a big hammer. He's got a real big hammer. Alright, why his hammer's like almost as big? That's really dumb. You frickin' wolf ass motherfucker. What? Why do we have to cure these rabbits? And what does this have to do with the movie? Or the book? This wasn't in the book, right? Jesus Christ.
That is not from the world of the living.
This is a corrupted sword.
Gandalf, a darkness has fallen over it. But worse are the webs.
Webs? What do you mean?
Spiders, Gandalf. They came
Spiders.
from Dol Guldur.
But the old fortress is abandoned.
No, Gandalf. It is not. Dark power dwells in there. It is the shadow of an ancient horror.
It's got spitters. And it's got bones. Why I can't get past like these high-res, high-poly textures next to fucking Legos. Like in the same shot, there are Legos.
Necromancer has come.
We have to get out of here.
I'll draw them off.
These are Gundabad wags. They will outrun you.
These are Roscabel rabbits. I'd like to see them try.
Oh, split screen. Are we gonna have a pod racing segment? Oh shit, we are. That's awesome. Hell yeah. What's going on? I can press Y. Oh, I can just switch. This is okay. This is actually pretty cool. I don't know what's going on, but it's cool. I'm mashing X and B. Okay, I just have to kill 3 of these dudes. Nice. Remember when split screen was actually in games? Oh, neat.
Where are you leading us?
Get in the hole. Oh, Gandalf. I forget, what are the silver things? What a lame pod racing scene. Yeah. Oh, really? Switch to Thorin and then instantly die. Regular rocks. Ugh. But how do you break it? How do you break the silver? No, this rock is silver. That's what I meant. Is I can't get over that you can just like team kill your party. There we go. God, I can't wait to play Outlast on stream. Oh, this asshole who wasn't in the book. Shit. What? What do you mean? What do you mean ride the warg? What do you mean? Hey, what is the warg doing? It's fun. The Escapist? I've seen it. I haven't played it. Oh, you know what else is fun? That's also $2 currently. Is fucking Black Wake, and I played a little bit of it yesterday, and it was really fun. It's not a single player game, but I am not gonna beat it tonight. but I also am not abandoning it. Yeah, I had an awful captain yesterday who wouldn't let us board, and he wouldn't give commands. He would also keep one side of the ship toward battle and not let us repair it, and as it was constantly getting lit up.
Ragged and weary from that
I'm gonna time you out for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove that message. That was dumb. Don't fucking. I'm not playing Blue Shift. I don't own Blue Shift, and I only have like a month to play it. I have other things that I want to play. I think I've had enough Half-Life after playing Black Mesa. For now, at least. He was being basic. That's why I deleted it. Oh, this camera is so slow. The camera in this game is really dumb.
Gandalf!
Lord Elrond.
Strange.
Lord Elrond.
Come so close to our borders. Something or someone has drawn them near.
That may have been us.
Oh, I'm Gandalf.
Son of Thrain.
Gandalf.
Met. And what were you doing on the Great East Road?
Did he get the other... Okay, no he didn't. I thought he got his other hand cut off.
For goodness sake, Thorin, show him the map.
Be close to zombies taking close to the humans taking zombies as prisoners. Yeah.
Can you read them?
Wait, what was I supposed to do? Just follow the trail. I ain't giving no shits about the collectibles. I'm just following the trail. I'm just getting the main story completed. I accidentally got a collectible earlier and it was bad. It was a bad time. Oh, this camera's so bad. I'm not complaining. I said I wouldn't complain. I'm not complaining about the game. I'm just complaining about the camera. It's a badly programmed. It is poorly programmed camera. Like that. Oh, my brain. Where am I going? Can I just like... No, I can't. Okay. Just get out of the water, Thorin. I will not complain. This game is good. No, I won't say that. It's fun. It's not good, however. Stop lying.
When the thrush knocks and the setting sun with the last light of Durin's day
You ever get caught in a lie, you know, and you get into a lie and you don't realize, you're like halfway through and you don't realize how it's gonna benefit you to not tell the truth? What?
who would not deem it wise.
That's my Norm Macdonald impression.
Tell me, Gandalf,
What?
did you think these
What?
plans
How do you do the Norm Macdonald? What?
would go unnoticed?
The dragon.
All of this running just for another cutscene.
There is something at work beyond the evil of Smaug.
The game is fun because it's the Hobbit. It's gotta be fun.
They speak of a necromancer,
It's like watching the movie, but it's not.
summon the dead.
Gandalf, Sauron is vanquished. No such power exists in this world. The question of this dwarvish company, however, troubles me deeply.
Oh, we got Saruman.
The dwarves. They've gone.
More walking. Ain't that good? Why is there open world segments? Like, you give this is like supposed to be like a kid's game, but you give it to a kid, they're not gonna know what's going on.
By the advice of the elves and the white.
I think I'm just gonna get to the part where I kill Smaug, and then I'm just gonna leave. Or I'm just gonna end the game, because, like, that's where the book ended. Yeah, I think I'll do that. What's going on? Oh. Fucking emeralds. Gotta get them emeralds. No. What? What is that? What is that icon? What does that mean? Oh, that's what it means. Whoa! Look at that graphics. Look at that graphics. Oh shit. I was holding B to build. It didn't build. Ah. I don't know what that was. It was a collectible, wasn't it? Shit. Oh, fuck. That's actually kind of a cool transition. It's really disorienting, but it's kind of cool. The book ends with killing Smaug. I mean, like, that's closest you can get to the movie. You kill Smaug, let's just pretend that that Bilbo gets home, you know? Like, I don't want to play the rest of that game. Oh, neat. Wait, I don't need the... Fucking... I don't care. Alright. Oh! I forgot there's like a double jump that isn't a second jump. It's just like a dive. It doesn't get you much farther with anything. What the fuck is that? What is that? Is that a collectible? I need to find out. Ah, shit. Ah! I want to get in there. I'm losing all of my money. I don't know what that is. It's a collectible. I don't want it. If it's a collectible, I don't want it. Okay. Ah, that transition. I mean, I like it, it's just disorienting. Dwarf stacks. That's what? Okay, so you just sent up building parts. To build something, to build more things. That's Legos. You build a thing, you build a thing to send up a thing to let them build a thing that'll let them build more things. Good. Good game. Thank Christ I had... Fuck! I was about to say, thank Christ I had all the pieces. Good thing the other pieces aren't very far away. Alright. Dwarf stacks. It's such a stupid, like, concept. Oh, God. Weird. Really? Really? That wasn't in the book.
This is no thunderstorm.
If the dwarves wanted to be taller, they should grow longer legs. Yeah. I love how they're Legos and everything else is regular. Alright, so we're on a giant now, and the background is moving, and it's very disorienting. Ooh, okay. Camera shake. Can I fall off here? Yeah, I can. Alright. Oh, this is so, like, this is gonna make me fucking motion sick. I don't even get motion sick. Climbing the giant's ass. Oh, wait, it's his front. Remember when, like, the Lego movie came out and there were a lot of people saying, like, oh, they did that all in stop motion, it looks so good. And then, like, it wasn't, like, it was never in stop motion to begin with. Imagine them making this game, but everything was in stop motion. This game was done in all stop motion. Clearly. What? How'd he jump that high? What do you mean? They added fingerprints to characters? I didn't notice that. And I've seen that movie like twice. If on the second attempt, it always gives me the dwarf that I want. I hit Y, I just tap Y once, it never gives me what I want. But on the second one, it always gives me what I want. Look at the... He's big. I was gonna say, look at those big Lego, like, studs. They're like big studs, but they're also like just regular size. But they're made to look big. Yeah, I don't remember this in the book. What do you mean? Can I move? All right. Can I move? All right. I just said that same sentence twice in a row. Get clocked. I don't know, what if you're fighting like someone in a boxing match and they're like ants or like mice crawling around on you? Wouldn't they like bother you a little bit? Like fucking mice just climbing up your leg? Wouldn't that be a little bit bothersome? Bye, Bilbo. Why did you climb down? Oh my... Alright, that's... This is... Oh. What? Good. Game is continuing. Meaning next segment is walking. Vegan ants that can't bite you. But fucking dwarves are not vegan. I don't understand the logic to that statement.
As the stone giants thundered in the distance.
Good spin. Can I just... What? I can't jump up that high. Oh, I can jump up that high. It's so weird walking on Lego terrain after I've been walking on normal terrain all this time. Good.
Drenched and exhausted, the company stumbled across the entrance to a large, empty cave. It seemed luck had...
Yes, they're dwarves. Of course they would get picks out.
Caves in the mountain are seldom unoccupied.
We were to wait in the mountains until...
Imagine being made of stone and having a small dwarf dig through your chest.
What's that?
That was a stock fucking squish sound effect. Good. Alright, time to get the ring.
Stay back. I'm warning you. Don't come any closer.
Stab. I thought he had mud on his head. I thought, like, genuinely thought that that wasn't his. Is this really my party member? Some fucking orc. It's a goblin, okay. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like an orc. says that's a golem. I wasn't paying attention to the cutscene. I'm not playing DMC2. Oh, that fucking hurt my head to say that out loud. Like, that actually physically hurt me. I don't know why. Good throw, Bilbo. Oh, good throw. Hit yourself. Play DMC2. I can't just steal that voice. I want to, but as a streamer, I should not. Wait. Wait, he's attacking me. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, is this all stuff that I can do, like, in free mode? Is that Smeagol? That sounds like Smeagol. Can I kill this goblin yet? Alright, build. Time to build. Say spin. I did it. Shit. Thank Christ that took like 10 seconds to do. Catapult? Really? What is the funniest meme you've seen, no matter the date? I can't say it on the off the top of my head. What? Where's the Bilbus? Do I have to do something to bring him back over here? Alright. Bilbus. Good. This wasn't in the book. Sucker to it.
My name is Bilbo Baggins. I'm a hobbit from the Shire, and I want to get under.
Remember how they were Lego in the book? Yes, I do, actually. They weren't in the movies. That's one thing they changed.
And a game of riddles.
Why do I still have this fucking goblin with me? This was not in the book. Nor was it in the movie.
Fair enough.
Has roots as nobody sees. Is taller than trees.
Fuck is going on with my phone?
And yet never grows.
What? I wasn't listening. What? Just, what was the answer to the riddle? I don't remember. In the movie, in the book. What about what? Ah, yes. All right.
Voiceless, it cries. Wingless, flutters. Toothless, bites. Mouthless, mutters.
My last video was 4 months ago. Shit. I didn't realize that. My next video is gonna be fucking BioShock Infinite. Not a review, but like the compilation from the stream. I'm working on it now. I'm about halfway through editing. It's just a lot because I'm going through a lot of footage. Because I have 5 streams of that game. I think 4, actually. You fucking jackass. Why do you keep breaking my shit?
All things it devours.
I have like... I can't remember how much footage it was.
Gnaws iron.
I can check, but I'm in the middle of the game right now. I'll check in a little bit.
Hard stones to meal.
Yeah, remember when they built a windmill underground and then they broke it and then Gollum just fucking broke it for no reason? That was in the book. Oh, really? Oh, I have to build ladder. Build the ladder. Bilbo, where'd you go? Bilbo, come back. Bilbo, come back. You can blame it all on me. I just heard that song today in the car, and I didn't remember that that song even existed. Oh, right, build a table to build the other thing. Yeah, fine. Okay, good fucking deal. I had all the parts. Wait, there's a glass dome piece in Lego? Like, there's a glass dome Lego piece that I didn't know about. What? Oh, weird.
The answer is time.
There it be. Put it on your wrist.
Tony, I won the game. You promised to show me the way out.
Where is it? Where is it? Stole it. He stole it.
Got Big Yeti King. Is it a goblin or what the fuck is he? The sausage.
Who would be so bold as to come armed into my kingdom? Spies? Thieves? Assassins?
He is the Goblin King. Zergiak, the Goblin King from Adventure Time. Remember that character? Who came back and he had no eyeballs?
It is the Goblin Cleaver! Slash them! Beat them! Kill them all!
The Goblin Cleaver. Killed them all. Why am I jumping backwards? Okay, now that I'm understanding, like, the game a little bit, and I, like, kinda am remembering the characters. Why is he dancing and singing? That wasn't in the book. That wasn't in the movie. And it's not the same voice. I was like looking at the wrong character. Kill the goblin. Kill the goblin. Kill Santa. Whatever the fuck his name is. I forgot. It's not Santa. He looks like Santa because he's wearing red and he has white hair. Yee. Mason, how's it going?
He wields the foe hammer right.
You don't make any animations, Mason. You haven't made an animation in eons. I mean, I haven't made a video in like 4 months, so I can't complain. What was the deal? Ow. You just... Ah, my controller on the thing. Shoot! Whoa. Good shit. I have one heart. I have no hearts. Quick! So many globlins. Why you go in different directions? Just to make the game more difficult. Oh, nice. Okay. Gandalf. Ah! Really? Alright. So... anything buildable yet? Oh, I need a dwarf. Charge. Oh, that's just kind of satisfying to do. Alright. We got other group to go through basically the same shit. Oh no, he has a slingshot. Oh, cool. Nah. Is there a character that can jump better? It's like a basketball character player. Ooh. How many times am I gonna fall down into that hole before I learn that there's no making it across ever? Will I ever tell you about my show idea? Yeah, when the show comes out. Or when I have storyboards done is really what I should be saying. Which I said I was going to start working on them when the year came along, and I haven't started working on them yet. How many people have I told? James, Mason... A few people. Mostly people I know in real life. Oh, cool, look at this goblin. They have a story? For like an arc for a season, you know? Not like a really big overarching. I want it to be episodic, if that makes sense. I don't want it to just be like you have to watch every episode to understand what's going on. I want to make it so you can just jump in at any episode and still enjoy the show. Kind of like, you know, Adventure Time had that, where it's like an overarching story that's kind of there, but not really. Really? That was a fire icon? If you met me one day, then maybe. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, this isn't disorienting at all. Screw you guys, I'm out. Screw you goblins, I'm out. I'm not even saying the name of the show until I have storyboards done. Just for the pilot, though. Like, once I get the pilot storyboards done, that's all I'll need to be comfortable with, like, telling everyone what the hell I'm doing. What to do? What do I do? Make a gear. Alright, there we go. I think I lost that, that piece that I kinda needed. Oh, I still have it. What? How long do you think it'll take to make storyboards for the pilot? Probably, like, if I started in, like, a couple days, I could probably have it done June. Because I'm not, like, I'm not an animator. Oh, did you see that? You just disappeared. Oh, alright. Like, at the beginning, like, I'm not an animator. I don't know how to do these things, so yeah, it'll take me longer than probably is expected. Oh, what? Oh, what? I'm gonna have to take a break in a little bit, because I am probably hungry by now. Oh no, I broke it. I might order a pizza. I haven't ordered a pizza in months. Just one pizza. Just like a meat lovers from fucking Pizza Hut. But then I'd have to, like, stop the stream to get it. Oh shit. I like looked over at chat. What? Am I stuck? Oh no, I'm not. Fucking... I need more wood. More wood. I need more wood. More wood. Oh yeah, but, ah, shit. I do have, I'll say it, I don't have storyboards done, but I've announced this before, but the video I announced it and I deleted, but I'll pretend that it's still announced, or that's still available to find. The information is that I do have a pilot written as a script, like as a screenplay, but I don't have any storyboards done yet. I'll probably be getting a little help with, like, designs and stuff from, like, James and Mason. But mostly I'll just be looking up how to do stuff on my own. I have all the equipment I need. I might want to get software, like Toon Boom or something. Which I am willing to pay for. If I'm gonna be making cartoons and stuff. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll buy Toon Boom. It might not pay for itself immediately, but in the long run, it'll eventually pay for itself. Ah. Oh, neat. I didn't even know what I was doing with Gandalf. That's so satisfying. I like clipped my mic. That's so satisfying. I could hear that clipping through my headphones. What's so satisfying? When you hit the boulder and it knocks down all the goblins, it's so satisfying. Do I need voices? I have a voice for the main character. I'm voicing one of the main characters. Not at the moment. I don't need anything at the moment. I mean, nothing that I think you would be able to do. Not for, like, the characters I need. What the what? Do I just run? Is this a boss fight? Yeesh. Can I just go out here and pretend that I'm winning? He can't hit me out here, clearly. Can't act for shit. Alright. Plan on pitching this to something one day. Yeah, I want to get it. My ideal place to get it is Cartoon Network. Oh, I'm fighting a dwarf. Not the goblin. Good job, jackass. Jesus. Goblins are stupid. After I play this and Outlast, I might do Shadow of Mordor, because I really like that game. Is he gonna say the same line? Is that his only line in the game? Slash them, beat them, kill them all. Jesus. Slash them, beat them, kill them all. don't know what this is for. Yeah, that's a really annoying line. They should have given him another line. Can't get me out here, dummy. Oh shit. Those poor guys. They've died like 100 times. Get over here. Why? Why did he walk off? Did you just see him? He's just like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this. And he just walks off and dies. Alright. Is Goblin King dead? I really do want to play Shadow of Mordor on stream because that game has this rhythm to it that, what the fuck? It has this, like, rhythm to the combat, and it's really nice. And you can take out a horde of, like, 30 orcs without getting hit once, and it's fantastic. Oh, sheesh. Pig. Gandalf. His thing is broken. Right, because goblins, like, die in the daylight. He's taking the fucking pig. What a fucking goon.
It's ours. It's ours.
Yeah. Into the Wraith dimension. The Wraith world. Or whatever it's called. Shadow of Mordor is better, I think. Shadow of War is pretty good, but I think Shadow of Mordor is the better one. I got both of them on sale for like $15 total on the Steam sale. Alright, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get something to eat, even if it's just like a little snack. But like, for the time being, they're both kind of grindy, but I think Shadow of Mordor is the better game. They both have the same kind of combat feel, but I think, like I said, the perks and stuff in Shadow of Mordor were just better. All right, I'm gonna hit the BRB right now. Hit that BRB. That BRB. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I just need something to put in my stomach. Hey guys, I was gonna order a pizza and then I realized I would have to keep my door open so I could hear if the pizza guy showed up. So I'm just not gonna bother with ordering a pizza. Actually, I was gonna order Jimmy John's. I haven't had Jimmy John's since I worked there. I'm actually looking at a fucking Toon Boom Harmony and prices aren't that bad. Like, people say they're awful, but they're not. Like, compared to other software. I mean, compared to, like, Adobe. Compared to Adobe, unless you're talking about the student edition, it's a lot... It's cheaper, actually. But it's more expensive than the student version of the Adobe suite. However, if I'm going to be using it as much as I plan to, it's going to be worth the price. So I'm going to potentially buy Toon Boom sometimes in the near future. Actually, I think I'm looking at the wrong fucking... Is it Toon Boom Harmony or Toon Boom Studio Pro? What the fuck is the difference? Is it just a storyboard software? I don't know. How's everyone doing? I just had 2 glasses of milk, so I think I'll be good for a little bit. Okay, it is Harmony. All right. All right, so I'm gonna go back into the video game. Is anyone in chat? After I left for a couple minutes.
Where is our hobbit?
I think I saw him slip away when they first collared us.
I'll tell you what happened. Master Baggins saw his chance and he took it. We will not be seeing our hobbit again. He is long gone. No. He isn't.
Beckett!
How on earth did you get past the goblins?
Oh, indeed.
Oh, what does it matter? He's back.
What does it matter? So I wanted to do this thing. I've said it before. I don't know if I said it on stream though, but I'm a fucking camp counselor at this summer camp. I have been for the past 3 years, and I'm doing it again this year. And I wanted to do something stupid, and that's to like fake a British accent for the entire camp, and like see how many kids believe me. And like I just like keep up a fucking British accent for that whole time. And then at the end I would eventually reveal like, yeah, this isn't my real voice. I think it would be entertaining just for me and other counselors that know that I don't have a British accent. Is anyone in chat? There hasn't been any chat since I left.
And into the fire. Run. Run!
What the what? Oh, running toward the camera again. I remember this from the beginning of the game.
into the trees! All of you! Come on, time, River, time!
I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Shit, it's gone. Oh, it's so bad. It's stuck in my nose. I hate that. Where do I even have like Gandalf at my disposal? No, I don't. Why does that take so long? Wowie wow. Okay. All right. What character was that? I don't have that character. Nope. I don't have that character. What? I can use the ring. How do I ring? B. Oh shit. Neat. What? I was like, where did Bilbo go? He's invisible. What is the net for? What do I gained a net. I got a net gain. That was a bad joke. Just kill me now. I deserve to die after that. All right. What? What do I do? How good am I at acting? Well, this whole time I've actually been 68 and I've been pretending to be 21, if that helps. Oh, really? There's like shit out this way. Oh, I'm dead as hell. I'm dead as hell. I'm dead as hell. Oh, I got back up. Don't worry about it. Is this secret or is this like real? What? don't know what this is, but it's giving every character a headache. I thought that was just Bilbo getting corrupted by the ring. Why do people keep jumping off? Why does this dude, what is his name? Bomber. Why does he keep fucking jumping off? Yeah, it's my twin. I thought you typed out sister. But Tess makes more sense if it was a sister. But the flail, such as the one carried by whoever the fuck. I don't have a flail. Unless this is the flail that I need. Ness. It's Nintendo. Lucas. Okay. Alright. I don't know if anyone caught that, but it was pretty good. I want to see if I can do it again. Oh. Hold on. Damn it. I want to see that happen again. That was so good. Actually, you know what I've wanted to play? Hold on. Are you kidding me? I was able to do this the whole time. Like, it was showing me a character that I didn't have. So I just assumed. So I've been wanting. Did I say that already? I've been wanting to play like an RPG, like one that's not Undertale or not Lisa, because I tried to play Lisa and I just couldn't stick with it. So I want to play like fucking Final Fantasy 3 on the SNES, but I need a SNES, and I need Final Fantasy 3 to be able to do that. Or I could play the PC version, which has shitty sprites. My fucking controller. Hold on. Final Fantasy 7? No. I want to play Final Fantasy 6. Which is apparently the best one. But Final Fantasy 7 is what everyone's talking about, because that's the remake. I know. Which, I don't know how close the remake is going to be to... the original. But if it's pretty close, and I end up liking Final Fantasy 6, I might play it. Hello? I'm stuck. I can't get onto that one well. Dwarf stacks. Completely different gameplay. Yeah, I probably want to play the original first in that case. Like I said, if I end up liking Final Fantasy VI when I play it. Cause like I need to play an RPG that's like, what I've heard are good ones to get into are either Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI. Like, those are the two to, like, if you've never played an RPG of that style, which, I mean, I played Undertale, which I don't really like to count because it's not really an RPG. It's like a fucking clusterfuck of bullshit is what Undertale is. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. I do eventually want to play Chrono Trigger. But I wasn't going to do it at the same time that Vinny did it because fucking he played Black Mesa and then I played Black Mesa right after. And I feel like that's cheating if I do that twice in a row. I remember this from the movie. Persona 3 got you into RPGs. Old RPGs? Yeah, I don't know. Just like RPGs of like that style, you know? Because I played Skyrim. That's not really an RPG, or it's an action RPG. Not really the same thing. I played Zelda. Hold on. Ah! But, like, Persona's a weeb game. I guess Final Fantasy is a weeb game, so... I can't really complain. I mean, I can complain because I've never played the game, but... they're both weeb games. All weeb games. Any JRPG is a weeb game. Yeah, you're right. I don't have PlayStation Now. Or I don't have a PlayStation to play PlayStation Now games. Actually, I have a Sony TV that can do PlayStation Now, but I don't have a controller. And I also can't do capture card through to my TV. Actually, I do have a fucking I have a Blu-ray player that I think can also do PlayStation Now. Isn't PlayStation Now available on PC? I'm not sure. All I know is that if I do get it, I'll play Shadow of the Colossus and not Persona 5. I think Shadow of the Colossus is on there. Check? No, you check, dude. I'm not stopping the stream. Shadow of the Colossus is a game I've really wanted to stream for a long time, but I want to stream like the original on PS2. What do you mean you can't check? You have your phone. You have Google on your phone. Boyds. We got some Boyds. Saving us. And shit. Google device. Oh, right. Hey, Google. Is PlayStation Now available on PC?
On the website PlayStation.com, they say PS Now is available on PS4 and PC. All games can be streamed on PS4 and PC, and PS4 and PS2 games can be downloaded to play on your PS4 system.
Neat.
To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Interesting. So, Shadow of the Colossus sounds like a good fun. Fuck Outlast? No, I want to play Outlast. That's been sitting in my library for eons. I need to finish that game. What? What did Bilbo do?
Is that what I think it is? I do believe the worst is behind us.
That's a quality bird. Outlast is a one stream, 3 or 4 hour game. Yeah. I might just do Shadow of Mordor after fucking Outlast. Okay, I wonder if this is... Hey Google, how long to beat Outlast?
On the website YouTube.com, they say you can beat Outlast with a map glitch in just 3 minutes, but the game won't acknowledge your triumph.
Alright, that's not what I wanted, but okay.
Mind if I join you?
I wanted the website how long to beat, which I can check. I'm just gonna check it right now.
It is not. The lonely mountain troubles me. Sorry.
How long to beat
Dragon has said that long enough.
.com.
Darker minds will turn towards Erebor.
Outlast is 5 hours. Yeah, I could do that in one stream.
Dwarves.
The Arkenstone.
One day I better play Persona 5.
It is the only thing that will unite them.
What if I were to help you reclaim it?
The Arkenstone lies half a world away, buried beneath the feet of a fire-breathing dragon.
Which is why we're going to need a burglar.
Burglar. The best burglar in Middle-earth. Look at his hollow legs.
How close is the pack?
Too close.
What the shit? Bird? Was ist das? I don't want this. I don't want secret. This is the direction I want to go. Actually, I just want to go fall. Yeah. I also need to finish Killer is Dead. Like I remember I was editing my BioShock stream today, and fucking I mentioned Killer is Dead, and I realized that I still need to beat that game.
Continuing their journey, an ill feeling.
I might want to stream that. I don't know how long that game is. Hold on, there's a cutscene. Time to check. 7 hours. Okay, I could do that in like 2 streams. I just don't understand the combat in that game, and that's part of the reason I stopped playing it. Did you ever end up finishing it, Carl?
Not yet. There is something else out there.
There is a house. It's not far from here where we might take refuge. Whose house?
I feel like watching all of the Hobbit movies back to back is shorter than this game.
He will kill us. What choice do we have? None.
Why is there so many segments of running away from things toward the camera? In this one, there's like nothing to do. It's gonna be the wizard, right? It's the brown wizard. Whoever the fuck he is. Oh, I wanted the collectible. Bear. This guy wasn't... Was this dude in the book? I'm going to bed after the stream? Probably? Open the door. No, the fucking bee. Which one has it? You asshole. I want all these. Follow the shiny. Follow the shiny. Oh, wait, is this a Gandalf? Is this a Gandalf? Give me the fucking key. Alright, now who can... Oh boy. Now... Build shit. Oh, right. This weirdness. Where he gets a big... Come on. And he ate the carpet. He rolled up the hard plastic and ate it like a fucking like churro. How do you make a churro? Like a sushi, like an uncut sushi. And now you yeet the key. No, you don't. You just put it.
Come on, get inside.
The bear's been trying to break down the thing. He's just the fucking...
What is that?
That is our host. His name is Beon.
Oh, this is the dude.
Ginger.
This is the dude that wasn't in the book.
Get some sleep, all of you.
The other dude was, if I remember. Alright, to not get a copyright claim from the music in this game, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's enough. That was just sitting on my desk, so I wanted to play it. He's back to normal. Remember YouTube poops and you remember Spinge Bill? I think people still do Spinge Bill.
So you are the one they call Oak and Shield. Tell me, why is our
Spinge Binge.
You know Vazok. How? My people were the first to live in the mountains. Before the orcs came down from the north. Once there were many. Now there's only one. So you need to reach the mountain.
Hold on, I have a Carmex addiction. I need to put some Carmex on.
I don't like dwarves, but orcs I hate more. What do you need? We must go through Mirkwood. The wood elves of Mirkwood are not like their kin. They're less wise and more dangerous.
Alright, wood elves. They're stupid. Eventually, I do want to play LEGO Lord of the Rings because I want to hear, I am not a tree. Oh, wait. I am not a tree. I am no tree. I am not a tree. I don't remember how it goes. Ah, YouTube poops were my favorite. They still are my favorite. If I had the patience, I would make YouTube poops instead of streaming.
If our enemy has returned, we must know. Go to the tombs in the mountains.
So be it.
You're not leaving us.
I would not do this unless I had to. I'll be waiting for you at the Overlook, before the slopes of Erebor. Do not enter that mountain without me. Not my horse! I need it! You must stay on the path.
What the fuck?
Do not leave it.
Come on, we must reach the mountain before the sun sets on Durin's Day.
Why don't I? I just told you because I don't have patience. Stream myself making YouTube poops. I don't have the patience to do that. I have no patience. I don't even have enough patience to make fucking regular videos that take almost no editing. No, I want to break the green. There we go. Wait. Oh, neat. Why is this? Oh wait, I just noticed this. This is a real Lego, or this is like a real texture, but it's a Lego dude. Also, there's a Lego owl. Out of all of these, there are Lego owls amongst all the real stuff. I need fire. I need fire. I need the fire to proceed through the game. Where do I acquire the fire? Oh, the game lagged really hard for a sec. I don't know if you could see that. I need to acquire fire so I can fly higher. Alright. Just shoot your dwarf friend into the... I acquired the fire. Kill the skeleton. What? I need more shit that I don't have? Oh, this is cool. Just stand there, can't move, can't do anything until I switch characters. Oh, right. Did he fall asleep? You alright there, Bilbo? He's quite not alright. I think he's broken. Come on. Come on. Break loose. You can do this. You're not corrupted by the ring yet. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on, buddy. You can break out of this. Hold on. Let me, like, smash him out. Oh, and I can, like, push him by doing that. Or I can just push him with my Lego body. Ah! I got him! I fixed him. That was bizarre. That was the weirdest glitch I've seen. Don't fall in. That was really weird.
We are lost.
Can I go down there now? Oh no, I just knocked it in. Ah. Oh shit. Interesting. Ah! I just killed my friend and also died. And fell asleep in the swamp. Can I jump that? Can I make that jump for once? I think, is it this character that just can't make jumps? Because I feel like I messed up a lot of jumps with him before. Bilbo. Bilbo. No, don't. We've done it. Remember in The Hobbit where Bilbo got stuck next to a campfire? Yep.
We've lost the sun. The sun. We have to find the sun. We need to get up a canopy.
How did he get up there?
I can see a lake and the lonely mountain. We're almost there. Can you hear me? I know which way to go.
Alright, spitters. Speed race. Speed race. Speed race. Speed race. Spiders. Put the ring on, Bilbo. Wait. Smack. Press B when wearing the ring to enter Wraith mode. I understand. Why did I kill him? Wait, the spiders talk? Alright. I just killed both of them. Squish the spider. It's like Crush the Castle. Remember that old Flash game? Remember Flash games? Remember the 90s? Remember Pokemon? It was a good game. Remember the 90s? Remember Nickelodeon? Why is Bilbo still... Oh, because he's still in Wraith mode. Ah. Remember Lord of the Rings? It was a good movie. It was 3 movies. What? Ah. That was a good jump. Those videos are like 7 years old? Are they really? Remember Joe on YouTube? He was a good animator. Oh wait, he made a fucking literally Hitler, and now he's making a series out of those characters. That video got blocked in Germany. I wonder why. Is this fucking Legolas?
Do not think I won't kill you.
Yeah.
It would be my pleasure.
And whoever the other elf was, I forget. Lego glass. He's Legoless. He doesn't have any Legos. But he is Legos, so how does that make sense? So how do I get the... That wasn't the B button that I wanted to hold. Wait, what? Wait, do I need... Weird. Oh, weird. Interesting. Alright, okay, I already got him. It was a good show. They should have just made this game, but not Legos. I would have liked that. This game, but not Legos. Imagine. Can we have fiction stop portraying elves good at literally everything? Because it seems like humans get the short end of the stick, while there's like all these other fucking fantasy races that are just like really good at everything. Like, oh, elves are really smart and they live a long time, and they're also fucking really attractive and everyone likes them and some shit. I don't fucking know. What do I do? What do I do? I know it had to have come to this eventually, is me trying to find out what do I do. I know I can save and continue. But what do I do? Getting killed by thousands of spiders. Can I just, like... Elves... Yeah. Weird. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's... Fucking he died right when I wanted to switch to him. Why he jump? Why he jump so high? What the fuck is happening? Speed! Spin! I did the thing. I did the Vinny. I sacrificed my mic's perfect volume level to do that. Because if I did that at full volume... Is he gonna fucking... Alright. It's like gonna fucking kill...
Aren't you going to search me?
Where did you get this?
It was given to me.
Not just a thief, but a liar as well. And we're nine!
Thank you for the spin. Just go watch Vinny if you want the spin. I mean, he doesn't give it every time, which is also me. I'm not gonna give it every time because it's not my joke. It's not even a joke. Spin! There. You had another one. Even though it didn't warrant one.
Some may imagine that a noble quest is at hand. I myself suspect burglary.
It's Zebo Fries. How's it going?
You seek the Arkin Stone. There are gems in the mountain that I too desire.
I am listening.
I am the master.
If you but return what is mine.
Legolas is a girl.
Not trust.
He's got long hair, so he's a girl.
To honor his word, should the end of all days be upon us.
I warned your grandfather, but he would not listen.
Stay here, if you will, and rot. 100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf. I'm patient. I can wait.
Why is he fucking looking in a mirror? Yes. That makes you a girl.
Should the Night Watch not have come by now?
But can you grow a beard?
Surely we cannot be expected to stand guard much.
Look at her fucking the way she walks.
I fear I may
That was like really like there's like hip sway in there. But it was a Lego, so it like wasn't
not stray from our
like if you put that on literally any model other than a Lego, it would have been like nice to look at, if you know what I mean. Sexy. If it wasn't a fucking Lego. What do? What do I do? I wasn't listening to them. What if I hit this? What does it tell me? Sit at a campfire to change the time of day. Alright. So that's a thing. Change the time of day. That's a mechanic in this game? What? Why don't you go spin? What is this? I don't want to do that. I want to play the game. And they're asleep. Alrighty. Woo, camera. I will walk 1,000 miles and I will walk 500 just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles and then something happens. Totally save that at the end. Send me an audio file or just like, you know what? I'm gonna get you in a Discord call. I'm gonna call you up. The only thing I'm gonna have you do is say spin. If you say anything else, I'm gonna ban you from the chat and from on Discord. So I'm gonna call you up if I have you in my fucking. Oh shit, my phone's going off. He's not even online. All right. Where's the crying? I'm done with the crying. It said cry sing, but I understand. I got past it. I've accepted this game and that it's fun. Oh shit, here we go. Say it. Good.
Infiltrating the halls of the
All right. Thanks, Carl.
but Bilbo was left with no choice.
We're never going to reach the mountain, are we?
I don't know if that came over on stream at all.
There are guards nearby. Don't believe we're in their cellars. I know what I'm doing. Everyone, climb into the barrels quickly. Josie says.
You did an epic, yes. Why are you just eating plain guacamole? Okay, I forgot to say your name. Sprinkles. Is that how you say it? Sprinkles. How's it going? I haven't seen your name around, so I don't know. I don't believe I've seen you in the stream before, but welcome. Are you joking me? I love this. We need more. If I would not have actually banned you, but I just wanted that one spin and that was it. But that's not my joke, so I kind of want to have it end there. Like I said, I don't want to be known for stealing jokes. What is there to do? What to do? You just love. You're just eating guacamole. That's kind of interesting to say the very least. What to do? Just break everything. I remember now. This is how Lego games work. You break everything and eventually you can rebuild it into something useful. Potentially. I'm surprised we haven't had one of those. I shouldn't say that now because it'll mean that I'll have like 1,000 more of those to do. But I'm surprised I haven't had to do more of those in the past like hour. Are we actually just building like weapons? Apparently. These are annoying. Yeah, I agree. That's probably the worst part of the game is just build. Probably finish this mission. Can I get on that? don't know what to do. Need to break more shit. Break more shit. Break the thing I just built. Because that makes perfect sense. Your brother walked in. Oh, nice. He wouldn't understand. He's never he would never understand Vinny Vine Sauce. Because no one understands, not even me. Not even you. So I eventually thought to myself, where have I not broken something yet? And it's in this room. It was a table. Ah. Oh. I'm an anime now. Oh. Not even Vinny understands Vinny. That's one guy. Alright, I have two people who I would fucking love to meet in real life. And it's Vinny Vinesauce or Norm Macdonald. Like, those two people, I would want to get actually both of them in a room. Just to fucking hang out. That would be really cool. My game, like, lagged really hard.
Hold your breath. Hold my breath? What do you mean?
They escaped. You want to meet the Ram Ranch guy. 18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch. I don't know how it goes. Someone tried to send it to me once and they're like, oh, this is the funniest thing ever. And I was like, yeah, it's just dumb. I like this. Wait. I mean, I just liked sitting in the barrel for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's like lads following me. I didn't realize that at first. That's why I don't have song requests, is because #1 YouTube copyright is stupid and won't let you do things like that. And second, people would just send me fucking Ram Ranch anyway. Or like, uh-oh, Stinky. Or you know those ones where it's like they're knocking on the door and then like it sounds like it's actually like someone knocking on your door? Look at his fucking stupid mug and his smile. Or end up turning into like fucking simple flips with always getting like one stupid song, like 1-2 oatmeal. Ein, zwei, Haferblei. Kirby ist ein rosa Kerl. What is the wait, what? Blink 182, excuse me? What do you mean Blink 182 dog? What? What do you mean fucking what? I've like never, I couldn't name a Blink 182 song if my life depended on it, so forgive me, but what do you mean fucking a dog? What? My phone's going off. Oh, he's sending me the thing. I gotta read this on Discord. Hold on. Ah. Okay, so that song, the Blink 182 song, I'm not playing it right now, but you want that song played at your funeral. You know what song I want played at my wedding is the second version of the Mario Galaxy station, whatever the station, the Comet Observatory. I want that. I want that played at my wedding. Hold on, this one. If I can get it up real quick. That's what she said. That's actually what he said. Get it? Let's if I can get it up real quick. All right. Here we go. Comet Observatory 2, the soundtrack of Super Mario Galaxy. This one. I will unironically request that at a wedding. At my wedding. Whenever I get married. Eventually, someday, I will dance to that song at a wedding. At my wedding. Whenever the day may be. It's down the line. I'm gonna make sure I get a DJ that can actually do it. If the DJ can't do it, what's the fucking point? What was that? Ah. How do I, what? How do I do? What do I do? Do I save? Is this something I can do? Apparently there's a, like, you have to stand in the right spot. You couldn't stand on top of the thing. How do I do? What the fuck is Gerono's theme? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's weeb shit. Alright. Then, alright. Look at he go. Now this is pod racing. This is literally the best part. No, it's not. This is the equivalent of pod racing in this game. Actually, I don't know. That rabbit segment was kind of cool, I guess. Am I just going in? Are we just going in circles? I feel like that's what's happening. Is this a lazy river? Because it feels lazy. And then you just have quick time events. It's just going in circles. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Alright. Talk about barrel-chested. He's like Aquaman. It's literally the same hair as Aquaman. Actually, is Aquaman's hair orange? Oh, this is cool. I like this. This is funny. Imagine watching JoJo ever. Imagine watching anime at all. Other than like My Hero Academia, because that might as well be an American show. Or like a Western show. That's just my excuse for enjoying that show. But like I don't care. Anime, it's just a cartoon. It's all cartoons to me. How long is this river? How much river did they program? We did it. Imagine watching anything. Imagine watching my streams. What the fuck is this? Hearts? Gross. I like how the dialogue is just stopped. Like, this part of the game is so much better without dialogue. They could have done this for the whole game. In whom's blood?
Tauria, it is not our fight.
It is our fight. When did we let evil become stronger than us?
There's so many other animes that I would watch than JoJo. Oh jeez. I would rewatch Parasite before I watch JoJo. I would rewatch Parasite because I want to review that show at some point. Because that was a fucking weird and good show. Alright. Nice. So that's, I'm gonna watch the cutscene here. And then I'm gonna end it off. Parasite, yeah. Not the movie that came out last year, but like Parasite, the Maxim. That one anime with the hand.
I think we've outrun the orcs.
The anime, yeah. There's so many visual gags like that it just takes you out of the whole Lord of the Rings thing.
Do it again, and you're dead.
Excuse me, but you're from Lake Town. That barge over there, it wouldn't be available for hire by any chance.
We need food.
I watched it on Adult Swim as well.
Can you help us?
I actually just recorded it and watched it after. That was a good show. It was weird, but it was good.
You would need a smuggler, for which we would pay double.
Alright, so that's all I'm doing after it saves. That's all for tonight. I did about 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours! Wow. That's a long stream. But yeah, that's all for the stream. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone for... Actually, I'm going to leave off on this. Yeah. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks everyone for watching and sticking with me in this baby game adventure. I'm going to finish it up. It might take me like 1 or 2 more streams to finish, and I'll be done. Bye everyone.